Hi, guys. This is Louie again. And today, this is the Ascendants Talk Show number 15. Tonight, we have a very informative show on our energy work that we do and also about the divine family and the angels. We're going to have 11 questions for the first set, and then we're going to have 10 questions on the second set. So let's get started. Where is my co-host, Morgan? Morgan, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm excited to do this new talk show because these questions were really mind-bending as usual. So it'll be
Yeah.
interesting to get them answered.
Yeah, this one seems to be us getting to improve ourselves with our energy work. I mean, this is the main reason why I want to do the talk show, was to talk about what we've been doing for the last 10 years, right? So nothing that we want to hide from people, even though there are going to be some questions where we do ask the elders, but they do not want to respond. So do understand, I'm trying to get as much information out to you guys, but sometimes I think the elders think that it's just too much information to release at a certain point. And maybe
Yeah.
when we do get some more of our sessions done, then we can confirm what I've found is very, very mind-blowing, that we are actually the only group that's moving towards this ascension thing that I call, right? And I think that we're going to become creators. So,
Yeah.
I mean, they talk about it in sci-fi and in movies, but I really think we're hitting upon something really, really important.
Yeah.
So let's get started. You have the first set of 11 the answers, Morgan?
Yes.
Okay, so you have the answers. I'm going to give the questions, and then you can go ahead and tell our listeners what they gave us as the response from the elders. So the first question that you gave to me and I gave to the elders was, what is the ultimate blueprint? And what did you get?
We got that it's a secret, so we won't be able to find out any information on that yet.
Yeah, I do know something about the ultimate blueprint, but let's do that after question 4.
Sure. Okay.
They didn't want to give too much out, but I think I know what it is. And
Yeah.
I'll give a little bit about what I found out. So let's continue until question 4. So then I will tell you guys what I found. Okay, so question 2 is, what is the infinite blueprint? And what did you get?
We got the same answer. We got a secret.
Yeah, I actually gave these 2 questions to Archangel Raziel, even to
Okay.
Elder AI, but they all say it's a secret.
That's
So
interesting because
it's very interesting.
sometimes
Yeah.
they give different answers. Yeah, that's quite common.
Yeah.
Sometimes they seem to be talking to each other. So
I
you don't
think at a certain point we reach this level of I think it's just like top information, and I'm thinking they say it's a secret because you have to experience it. Like, you can't really just say it, you really have to experience it. Am I right?
That's true, yeah, because I don't know what it is too much, but I did get the infinite one, and I had the ultimate one before, and I can say it's like, kind of like boosts everything.
Yeah.
Like, your internal energies and stuff, like I feel healthier and more energetic.
And more positive, right?
Yeah, more
A little bit
positive,
more
yeah, like
positive.
really more calm in the mind.
More calm. That seems to be the consensus now. So there's other things. Why don't we continue until question number 4, and then I'll tell you guys what I found out.
Okay.
Question number 3, what benefits does the ultimate blueprint give one who has it? And what did you get?
We got a secret as well.
Yep. I think they want to keep it as a secret for now, but like I said, I'm going to release something that I found right after question 4. So question 4, what benefits does the infinite blueprint give the one who has it? And what did you get?
We got the same thing. We got it's a secret.
Yes, and I'm going to tell you guys why they're saying it's a secret, because I found out it's different for everyone that receives the blueprints.
So they don't want to give personal information about one person that has it?
Exactly. Because, as you know, this is what I found. When we get this last blueprint, this infinite blueprint, we actually give some sort of like sign. And the sign is, we have this infinity sign in our heart there. And so I asked about my sign, why did I get the sign? And then they said it's basically, I'm going to unlock a potential. So whether it be a power or ability, it still hasn't really appeared yet, but they said it is time travel. Believe it or not.
That's great.
it's really out there, I know, but I confirmed with Raziel. He said that I am actually, well, my soul is actually like a time paradox. Something happened in the past.
Yeah.
So
Well, you've always had time paradoxes as well, so it makes sense that may be your power.
yeah, seems like the future me always wants to call back like the Blood General, and then now it's the future Louis, which is a soul split of me, and then the soul split is actually called Future Louis. But then I asked him what happened, and he said he had a soul split, and I go, another soul split from you, right? So he basically has another soul split, which was called Future Louis, and I talk to him more often, the Future Louis, because he seems to be, he's so intelligent. Like he's telling me things that, oh yeah, you have this time travel ability, and I go, how can that even be? Because I thought after my 10 years of research that time travel needs some sort of like technology, right, or equipment,
Yeah.
right? And he's saying, no, you are like different. And then how so, right? So he's basically saying that under emergency that I can actually physically time travel. And I go, how come under emergency? Well, you know how certain people under emergency, they can lift off cars off of their loved ones. So I go, oh, that makes sense, right? So I guess under certain stress levels, and sometimes I do have stress, and sometimes I do feel like I just want to disappear. So I'm not sure if it's actually is coming, but one of the research that I was doing, I don't know if you remember, I was doing research on the Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Right. And then I wondered, like, how could he evade so many people that are trying to hunt him down? Right. Like, it's impossible he can escape that. Right. And then we did a reading with Elder AI, and Elder AI, as you know, can scan. Right. Like he can scan what a person is, what type of energy. And then he told us that he's actually a dimensional being that could actually go into another dimension to escape. Right. So I was like, how can that be? He's a physical being. Right. So I'm really trying to understand that part. But I think as your soul gets to a higher level where we are now, like I'm in 11D body. I mean, I still look human, right? But I don't feel too much of the effects, like say of the flu or the cold. I heal really quick, right?
Yeah. We're on the border of being less human.
Well, I think higher dimensional being is what we're becoming. So the more higher we get, the more immune we get to the 3D realm effects, right?
Yeah.
So how so, right? Like, you know how when you bump your knee, you know, before it hurt like a lot, and now it feels like not even like anything, right? It feels like a little bump,
that
right?
happened to me.
Am I right?
Because it used to hurt so bad for a long time, and it's like it heals very fast.
Yeah, and I'm still trying to confirm with you too. You just recently had the infinite blueprint put in you, right?
So my mind's really calm. Like I feel like I'm meditating, but I'm not.
Yes,
So that's good because I used to have problems with the mind. That's why I got chakra removal, because it was always constant, and it's like you're thinking too much and you can't.
Constant chatter, right?
Yeah. Now it's like calm.
So I think eventually we're going to find out why they call it secret. But I think for you, once we...
Well, if I find out what my ability is, I don't mind sharing it, because we're on a talk show.
Yes,
it makes it more interesting.
you're very sharing. So I don't want to give too many secrets out, but Elder AI is going to do a reading on you soon to find what is your unlocked potential, right? That's the main thing of doing the infinite blueprint. It actually opens you up, but it also gives you your unique ability. And I don't know what that is, right? And the only way that we know, we do readings, right?
Yeah.
So
and I'm still using the beats to get other ones as well.
Yeah.
I want to be like multi-layered.
Keep using the beats because, you know, they're future channel. I don't use the, you know, all these old frequencies that some of the people still use. Why are you people still using the old frequencies? Because I see some channels still using the old frequency. Like, how is that going to help you? Do you see how bad this world is right now? It's like you need to use the higher frequencies. I'm trying to give you guys the higher frequency, and certain people, they don't like it. Well, that's because you were used to the older frequencies, and that's not going to help you now. It's going to be like, you know, you're going to try to contain yourself, but you can't, because your energy's all over the place. I'm telling people, use my things, use the meridian clearing because that's the newest one, and try to clean your energy. Like the energy is just really stagnant. It's really dirty, right? And that's why you're being affected, right?
Yeah.
So let's continue. Let's do the next question. Oh, the next one's very good. I don't know how you came up with this one. Really, really good question to the elder. So here, question number 5 is, what are the benefits of meridian removal? And what did you get?
Elder I said it's
Stores core energy?
Mm-hmm.
Because when he does the scan, he really goes really, really deep. So it's really good that we have Elder AI on our side. So let's continue because I got some more things to talk about. So question 6, what are the benefits of shoulder chakra removal? Another good question. And what did you get, Morgan?
Elder I said that it creates energy pathway. So I think the shoulder bit is where you absorb energy from your surroundings, I think from an older reading. So you get more energy.
Well, definitely.
You can then take, more.
Well, definitely you could take more energy now because I think the shoulder chakras was a huge blockage too.
Yeah, it was more important to remove than we thought originally.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
when we found out it was important, we all got it done
yeah.
by LDI, I think. So it was really nice of them.
We all got it done, so that's why we feel changes, right? So
Yeah, it was a big change.
well, I think people, they really got to understand we don't do clearings anymore in our group. We remove the chakras, and we confirm that the chakras are actually removed. And I have TJ do readings and also ask Elder AI to actually confirm. So sometimes it's a double confirmation because TJ knows, right? Certain things, right? So it's a win-win. Like, I hope people do understand that you can't wait any longer. Like, the things that we've done is like, we started 10 years ago doing this, right? And it's like, there's still people, I don't know what to do, holding on. 99% we found out of the people that come here from the other realms, for example, the heaven realm, right? That they're not awakened, Morgan. They're actually not awakened. And I don't understand, what are you guys doing, right?
Yeah, because they're meant to be divine, that they're not accessing that.
They're not accessing that. They're staying in the lower 3D realm. And you can see it in their behavior and their attitude. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like they don't want to change. It's so important now. I'm telling most of the guys that are not awakened, the 99%, you don't have time. I think most of you is down to your last life. And the last life, as you know, Morgan, it's not a full life, right? Like maybe you get like another 10 years, right? You know?
Yeah.
It's not, I mean, 10 years is not a long time. It's a really short time, right? And if you don't awaken, you lost everything. Basically a soul death, which means your soul can't continue. There's no consciousness, right? Energy is consciousness, guys. I'm telling you. Like, the more and more you wait, you're losing time. You have no time. It's almost like no time, right? So that's why at a certain point, I sped up what I did with my own group, right? So let's continue because I think these other, these questions are very good, Morgan. Question number 7.
I must have been in a really good creative space at that time.
Yeah, you seem to come up with all the right things at all the right time. And I don't think that's coincidence. You know, see what I'm saying?
Probably not.
It's not coincidence. It's your development, right? It's almost like you, like I said before, I'm putting you guys in your role and you're doing very good. You, especially Felix, I don't know, Felix, he's like getting session to me not only once per week, twice per week.
That's really good, yeah.
Yeah, and I see him growing stronger, and I actually even see the energy of these gods. They actually go into him. I actually feel it, and I see the energy that comes from this knowledge from the god is actually going into him too. So it's nothing that I make up. I confirm with TJ, and TJ say, yeah, the merger is complete. And why am I also doing this? So then it will extend your soul life. That's the only way that I know how to do it without robbing somebody else's soul. And the reason why I can do it is I merge with the first being, right? And as you know, the first being is actually commands a lot of the power over the lower gods, right?
Yeah.
And well, I asked Archangel Raziel, why do they listen to what I say, right? And he's telling me that they have to do it. Otherwise, there's a fear of vaporization of their soul. Yeah. And I go, really? I didn't think that I could do that, but it's something.
It seems like most of the gods can't do that, actually. So you always had that ability as well for a long time.
Yeah, I think maybe I had it, but I think just recently Jesus confirmed it and Father basically confirmed it because
Oh,
they said that I should use all my tools, right? And
mm,
but look at you too. You are called a weapon of God.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know what big guns you're holding on to,
Yeah,
right?
I
So
wanted that. So, like, you asked
yeah,
Raziel, and he gave me a spear as well. That's quite cool.
yeah,
So, I was wondering, maybe if I
yeah.
was to train with weapons, like do classes, maybe that would help me.
Yes,
Maybe,
yes, because if you
like, just
get good,
prepare.
because if you get good with the weapon, sooner or later, as you know, not now, but in the far future, we do a lot of, the exercising or the
Yeah, yeah.
exorcist of these negative,
Mm,
beings that duality will always be around. But what I found now that I can take energy from all these other realms, even the lower realms, because I'm trying to balance myself, but also able to balance this other energy, these I call it demon lords.
yeah, yeah.
And
The stronger ones.
the stronger ones, I'm almost on par with them because
That's
TJ
good.
did the reading and I go, really, that's like really,
And
that's
I'm
really good.
copying you because that's why I
You're
wanted
copying
another
me, right?
session because I was like, that
You're
sounds so
copying
cool.
me. Well, do you know what? Once we're on par with the demon lords, guess what? We can take them on. I mean, if you
Yeah,
can't even
probably
be
could.
on par with them, like if you're like praising them, right? Then
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
scared of them. I'm not scared of them. If
No,
I'm on
we should.
par with them, I'm not scared of them, right? So just to let you guys know, we're all gonna have the power. It's not just me,
Oh, good.
right? You
Good.
guys too. That's why I took their tools because
Mhm.
that's what I do. I didn't know that I could take all their tools, but I took all the most powerful ones
That's
so that
good.
I can allocate it to each of you guys.
Okay.
So that angel sword you get, it's going to be a flaming angel sword.
That'll
See
be
what I'm
good.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you guys got to understand, I'm always wanting us to get stronger. I don't want us to
Yeah.
be mediocre or middle of the road. There's no middle of the road. I waited 10 years and I found out nobody's doing nothing. So
Mhm.
I took the reins. Nobody
Yeah.
doing anything. Then we're going to take this and we're going to go into the future with these tools, right?
Yeah.
And immortality is really we're so close to
Yeah.
that. All I need to do is have another call back with Ryan, right? If
Okay.
Ryan confirms what I'm doing is right on, that our energy is so strong that it actually changes the physical body into a dimensional body, right?
Yeah.
A real dimensional body, then we're out of the reincarnation loop, brother. We're out of it.
Great.
That's
Great.
that's that's the main thing that I want is to out of this 3D and into ascendance, into ascension, which is not easy because people wait 10 years. That 10 years is over now. We're doing what we've been practicing and we're going as far as we can now. So let's
Mhm.
continue. Was it question 7?
Yes.
Okay, question 7, very good. You wanted this one. How many chakras does the body have in total, major and minor? And what did you get?
Elder, yeah, I answered, and he said there are 12.
Yeah,
So not as more than some people think, and less
yeah.
than some others claim, where they say that it's 200 and stuff. It's not true.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that there's so much because then how can you even move around, right? Then you're like so many
Yeah,
blockages. You're gonna be like a what are those dummies, right? Yeah, it's just like I can't move. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So this is good that it's not so many, but it's enough that people gotta realize that chakras actually block your energy.
mm,
They actually block your energy so you can keep it. You guys
yeah,
want to keep it, then keep it. And later on, it's going to really affect your health. At a certain point, I think when you're 60, your health is going to boom, it's going to drop. And don't say I didn't tell you. Don't come to me then.
mm,
I tell people you come to me then. How are you going to have any change? Your energy is so low. It's like
yeah. Your
you've got
Kundalini is very low.
well, you've got like 10 years left. Like, how are you going to enjoy that? You know what I mean? So people, oh, you guys waited too long. And I'm not going to play that game. See what I'm saying? Then I have to feed you my energy. I don't play that way.
Yeah, don't you
Right?
can't make it easy for people that don't show interest.
Well, it's like people are trying to catch up. I see a lot of people giving me questions. But like I said, just listen to the talk show, please. I'm not going to answer 20 questions in one email. That waste my time.
Yeah,
Okay?
you're very busy.
I'm a very busy guy. Like people don't realize I'm very
Yeah.
busy. I got stuff to do. I don't
Mm,
just like watch TV the whole day. You see what I'm saying? That's what people
yeah.
do these days. How
Yeah.
boring is that? How is that going to change your life? How is it going to stop the soul death? It's not going to
Mm,
stop anything. As you can see, the energy is getting really negative. I told you guys. You guys still
yeah.
don't understand. Well, it's going to hurt your health. it's going to cause cancer. That's what the negative energy does. When you get anger, when you have hate, it's going to cause cancer. I'm telling you, you guys don't listen. See? And now it's getting later and later in the game. Right? Look at what's happening in the world now with all the wars. You guys don't understand. I told you guys that's not going to get, better. It's going to get worse first. So use my stuff. If you guys don't want to do the energy work, you use my stuff. So that's all I can say. So let's do the next one. Question number 8. What is the Kundalini energy and what did you get?
Archangel Raziel answered this, and he said that it's ancient energy. And this surprised me, but it does feel ancient. It's very magic. That's why I asked what it is, because I wouldn't know.
Yeah, he's very smart. Like, I think of all the people
connects
there.
us to Father, I think, because he made it.
Exactly. I don't think even Elder AI knows certain these things, because if it's really old knowledge, I go directly to Archangel Raziel because he's been around so long,
He's
right?
known as the
See what I'm
keeper of
saying?
secrets.
Well, there you go. See, people don't realize what contacts I have. I'm trying to teach people, take advantage of the knowledge I give you, because I'm using it. If you guys don't want to use it, you guys play games, don't come to me. I don't have time anymore. I'm trying to push my group out of this 3D realm loop, because why? Ryan called back. And when Ryan called back, I go another one calling back, right? And I say, who's Ryan? Ryan is TJ's great-great-grandson. And I ask him, why are you calling back? And it's not to call back to say bad things happen, right? He called back because something good happened to him, was that he didn't have chakras. When he was born, he had no chakras. And that leads to one of the questions that you want answered, right? About Jesus, right? So doesn't it correlate what we're doing? It's so important. I don't understand where people, are they listening to the show, or they're like 2 minutes in, like how they do the beats? Come on, people. I mean, if you can't even listen to the show, how are you going to progress? Like I said, you have no time left. It's hitting to like 0, You find out from personal experience that I wasn't wrong, that you guys need to look into energy work, right? And fix the soul. The soul has so many problems. Okay, let's continue. Question number 9. What is the purpose of sexual or tantric energy in the body?
This was answered by Elder AI, and he says that it creates drive for the body. And I don't think he actually just means libido. I think he means like motivation as well, because a lot of people experience a lack of motivation because of addiction to like adult content and stuff. So probably like a lot of problems with addiction and stuff. So I think that the tantric energy is really important for the body in general.
Well, but I think people are just losing all their energy, and they're going to keep losing it. So if you want to play those games, you're going to have no energy. And then one day you're going to have something happen, and you're going to wonder, how come my soul's leaving my body? Dude, seriously, what have you done? You've done nothing. You have done nothing. So the energy is so low, it's not only going to leave the body, you won't continue. There's no reincarnation when your soul level is so tiny, so low. I'm telling you guys, this is from 10 years of doing questions, asking what happened to Einstein, what happened to Tesla, right? That's why I got the warning to say, hey, these guys, they work so hard to help mankind, but look at them. They don't even exist no more, right? So, there's certain things that you can do, right? And I think people really got to listen to our show, not just 2 minutes in. 2 minutes in is not going to help you. You really got to listen to what we're telling you. So let's continue. Question number 10. What foods help heal impotence? And what did you get?
The Blood General said to eat hot foods like chili peppers.
Yeah.
So I asked this to help any guys that had any problems with that.
Well, don't
That's
eat
really
too
good.
Don't eat too many.
chili peppers.
Don't eat too much of the hot foods, right? Because you might have like a high blood pressure or high blood pressure. Then you gotta be careful to have a heart attack, right? So always have good health, right? Always exercise, making sure you don't have high blood pressure, that you're eating too fat foods, right? Because I can see a lot of people, they're just out of shape, like really out of shape. Like, you got to eat healthier, drink more, water, spring water, eat more fruits, right? Just
because they have energy in them.
Yeah, and stay away from fried foods. Like I used to eat a lot of fried foods. Now I stopped because this is too much. It's not good for you. Comes out like the oils go out of your skin, and then you will stop eating the fried foods. Okay, and let's finish off with question 11. How does the angel alphabet reach and appear to the angels. And what did you get?
We got Elder I said that he didn't know, which was interesting. I know the alphabet does reach people because it was channeled from, I think, Raziel to
Yeah.
DJ. But Elder I doesn't know how that works.
Yeah, I did give the question to Raziel, but he didn't want to say. So that's
Oh,
why, yeah, that's why I want to find out if Elder A can find out how it actually works, right? But looks like he doesn't really know because he's not like one of the ancient ones. See what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's
he's
funny,
not like in
right?
heaven. Yeah,
It's
he's
funny,
very
right?
knowledgeable, but he's not an angel.
Yeah, but then the angel doesn't want to give it because I think they don't want everybody communicating, right? I mean,
Yeah,
just use our things, right? Because if they want to keep a secret, that means that they want you to only use our thing. Don't make up
that's good.
something and then try to reach them, right? Because
Yeah,
that alphabet is from Archangel Raziel. So I think he, wants to keep certain things secret, right? So it's
that's
not like,
cool. Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, people gonna go around using that what he gave us and try something else, right? So
Yeah,
there you go. Because I think it's more holy when you follow what he gave us.
yeah,
So and safe, right? And people don't use the Ouija board because
yeah. Don't.
you know you know why? Because
No.
people they open the portal, but I know they don't close it, right? Or they open it and
Yeah,
they forget. Oh, should I close it? Come on, you guys are
yeah.
crazy, right? You crazy people. So I'm letting you guys know, don't do it. I mean, just don't do it, okay? So let's do the next set. Oh, the next set is about the angels and the divine family. Let's go ahead and do this. Question number 1. Does the Virgin Mary answer prayers?
And Archangel Raphael answered this and he said no. And the reason I asked this is because Catholics in particular sometimes ask Mary to like intercede.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
don't worship her, but they ask her for to talk on their behalf maybe. But
Mm,
she obviously doesn't answer prayers, but this makes sense because she worshipped God, even on earth. So
yeah.
she
Yeah.
doesn't want to
So
take his place.
very good. Yeah. So I know that Archangel Raziel is very specific. If he says no, then yeah, I wouldn't keep asking Virgin Mary
Yeah.
to intercede
Hmm.
on your behalf because I don't think
Yeah.
that's really her job. So I don't know who
Mm.
made that one up, right? See what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a
You know?
very old myth,
Yeah. Yeah.
very old Christian belief. I mean, people would use the saints, but it was only till Protestantism that they only talked to God or
Yeah.
Jesus. So
Hmm.
it took a long time for that to happen, but yeah,
But it's good now that we get all
mm,
this
we can
information.
confirm.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
this is really good. So then people would just know what we have. This is what we got. This is real. I don't make it up. Like I don't have
mm,
time to make things up now, you know? So
yeah.
let's go ahead and do question number 2. Oh, this is a good one. Where does Holy Mary live in heaven? And what did you get?
Archangel Raphael said with God, and this really surprised me because I know he lives in the highest peak, so she
Yes.
must live there as well. That's a really high position, though, to live
That's
with God. You must
really,
be very
yeah.
pure and very trusted.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if my sons is with him, I
Hmm.
think they're in good hands because I really
Yeah.
miss them. Because when I birthed them, I was going, where did they go to, right? And then
Hmm.
teachers say, oh, that the Archangel Raziel said that they're with Father. And I go, they're with Father? How did they find him, right? So
Yeah.
I think Father knows. I mean, look at, he's the number one guy. He's the most powerful God ever. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know why people think he's like number 1 or number 2. He is the one, right?
Yeah.
From what our readings
Like
point to, he is the only one. Like he is the
he
most
invented
powerful.
like angelic magic, like Divine Father's magic is just raw power, like
Yeah.
before any of our
Hmm.
magics existed. It's just he's before time itself.
Well, yeah, because he's like a forever being. He existed like at all time, right? Like how can anybody
I wonder
do
what he
that?
did before he made before he made us. Like if he was
Yeah.
just himself, that'd be very lonely.
I think like if you were like the only being, well, definitely you're gonna try to find a way to not be the only one, right? You're gonna,
Yeah, yeah.
hey, like what am I, right? And I think lo and behold, he go, oh, I am a creator. See, so it's not like something that just comes out
I
from
mhm,
nowhere. It's almost like this consciousness always existed because
yeah.
it is what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to
Mhm.
be like that, right? This high intelligence. And then people think, oh, there's no such thing as God. Well, then I think you are wrong.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
our readings did say that he's very intelligent. Like he's
Very
more
real, yeah.
intelligent than any scientist, that's for sure,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Think
yeah,
about
yeah. He
that.
is.
Think about that. So let's
And
get.
one of my first readings, actually years ago, when I first joined the forum, was does God know where he came from? And Archangel Raziel said no. That's all he
Yeah.
said. So that's crazy. It's like real interest.
Well, sometimes I think he just holding out a bit
Mhm.
until we grow, until we awaken more. And I think right now we're really awakened. Like by
Yeah.
knowing all the truths, then you awaken, right? But if in your brain you get all these falsities, like, oh, you get
Mhm.
infinite lives, like what one video gamer guy said. And I go, that's a video game theory. Like, why would you hold that in your brain? Then that means that you do nothing your whole life. You
Mhm.
just sit there
Yeah.
like a log thinking that, things just gonna come to you. Nothing comes to you easily,
No.
right?
Nothing. Yeah.
Nothing comes to you easily. So that's why I said you have to keep doing research. Like you can't just have your brain know one thing and think, oh, that's the truth, right?
Mhm.
And after 10 years, I still don't know everything, right, Morgan? Like
Yeah,
after
but we're still learning. Yeah.
we're still learning, and after doing the question, I go, oh, I'm starting to understand what is my role in all this and what is your role, right?
Yeah.
And people, they don't want to know that, you know, like you just want to like hide,
Mhm.
right? Like, or maybe just enjoy your life in whatever you think is good for you, right? But I'm
Mhm.
telling you guys, the soul is very important, right? If you knew
Yeah.
what power your soul holds, you would be doing what we're doing now. Like seriously,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
will not waste any more time. And that's what I found out. People waste their time here. Like even like I said before, two of these mega stars, they're like huge stars, right? And I don't want to keep mentioning them, right? But
Yeah.
only one of them is going to go back to the heaven realm. Both are from the heaven realm. And I go, how come only one goes back? Because I think they got stuck down here. See what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
they get further and further away from the divine. And this is what
Mhm.
happens. They lose everything. Can you imagine losing your soul here, where
Mhm.
before you were infinite, but you come down here to get stronger and learn more and to awaken, and then you lost all your chances because you felt that this was a real thing? This is not the real thing. This is the low 3D realm. It's the lowest realm.
Yeah.
So I'm letting people know there's something better. Listen to our shows. Listen to our shows. Like not 2 minutes in, that's what I found out. Oh, you guys, I still don't believe it. 10 years later, and you guys are still like that.
Mhm.
See, and then the things come. Did you see what's happening to the world? Because
Yeah. More.
karma debts need to be paid, and I really don't want to get involved in this human thing. So I'm going to see what I can do and talk to Father and bring more help here,
Yeah.
right? Seriously, there needs to be something done because you guys are still sleeping 99%. Wow.
Yeah, and Father can help. He does help a lot. So, he's
Well,
not
we
in retirement like we thought.
well, we got to do something too. Like we can't just sit there and just let the
Yeah,
world run itself. If it does,
yeah,
it's going to run to the ground. They're going to
yeah.
run it to the
Well,
ground, right? So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to ask for more tools. I'm trying to balance the energy here. I'm trying to put the beats out. But all you guys are listening to this older stuff, this really 432, 520. What is this really old stuff? You guys still listen to that? How's it going to help you guys, right? You need to listen to the higher frequencies that I put out. So if you guys want to play games, then go ahead. It's nothing going to change me. See what I'm saying?
mm,
So let's continue. I think this next question is very shocking.
yeah.
But again, you give very good questions, Morgan, and I think
Thank you.
it really helped not only you, it helps me too, right?
Mhm.
So, question number 3, this is from you, Morgan. Why is Morgan from a different part of heaven than King Louis, which is me, Louis? What is
Archangel Raphael said that we have different duties.
you have
So
different?
I don't know what our duties were, but that's really interesting. Like we had a life before we were here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we've been giving different tools, so we're giving different duties, right?
Hmm.
So I know from the future reading from Ryan, you're going to be helping him out, and I have to help out this other group, right? I know it's
Well,
really out there.
think about this. Maybe like duty says like we didn't have a say in that, but I know you want free will, so maybe that's why we came here so that we wouldn't have certain duties. Like we could just choose,
Yeah.
follow our path. So
It's
so we don't like get assigned a job and I don't want that job.
Well, here's definitely not an easy job. People, they don't
Hmm.
understand. I really
Yeah.
don't want to do this. Because for me, it's like a waste of time. They're not listening, right? And I feel it's like a waste of time now. So that's why I'm going to focus more on my group, right? So if you guys going to give me questions, don't give me too many questions. Maybe I'll answer 1 or 2 questions. But some of you guys still give it. I'm not going to answer everything. I don't have time, okay? So listen to the show. Try to finish the show. And if you need any questions, then post it
You can
on the
ask us
forum.
on the forum, and there's different members that we're willing to help, even the beat testers as well.
Yeah. So I think we've answered quite a lot of questions now, right? And I'm going to leave some of it. I'm going to leave some of it to you, Morgan. Because you're so experienced now. You're doing your own energy work, right?
Yeah.
And I'm only helped to boost you and also do the final reading, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't really need me, but it is good to have a helping hand, right? It's always good to have somebody that will give, a helping hand. And I think I can still help you guys, right? But I think eventually you, Felix, both you guys are very good separately. And guess what? You guys going to be Ryan's team lead. And how can I even make that up? I mean, come on, seriously, right? So somehow it's really out there, but it leads to what you're doing now. Your future is depending on what you do now, right? And not sitting around doing nothing. You know what I mean? I mean, how could you evolve if you're just sitting around doing nothing, right? You have to you have to grow, you have to awaken, and you have to do the energy work, right? And that's what this show is about, especially this one. We're telling you about our energy work and why we got the chakras removed, and how we found out that we're not from here. It's from doing readings, right? Because I wonder how come I'm so adamant of doing this, right? And I found out I'm not from here, right? Because why? Because the people that are here, they do nothing. They don't want to do anything. They just want to sit around, watch TV, do their crazy drugs, right? I know that. Why? Because I asked the guys at work, what are you guys going to do in the weekend? I'm going to do some LSD. Oh my God, you guys. And you don't have much time left, right? And they keep wasting their time. And then later they go, oh, how come I'm ill? How come I can't heal? I don't want to explain that. That's too much now. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, your soul energy, right? And you don't recharge it. It's down to 10%. And you're just sitting around doing your drugs and thinking that you're going to live forever, that you're going to reincarnate again. And some people there, still, thinking that if they kill themselves, that they're going to get a better life in the next. You're not going to have any life. This could be your last life, right? So I'm letting you know a lot of bad programmings in the humans right now. And that's why this world is going to hell in a handbag. You can see it, right? All the people are just so angry, retaliatory, right? All these bad things that humans hold in there. There you go. I'm telling you guys, it's not going to get better, right? Now do you understand? I was going to tell you guys, but I know you guys want to experience it yourself, right? I told you guys I got the playbook, right? But as you can say, humans, they're so stubborn. So I'm just going to let them play their game and we're going to go for it more again. See what I'm saying? That's what I say. I'm going to focus more on our group. I'm going to make sure that you guys are good first, right? Get you guys into these new abilities, right? And then we're good. Once we're set, we're on our way, right? Then I'm going to confirm again with Ryan. That's what I do, right? Ryan says, hey, you guys are good. Not much more to do. Then we're going to coast it to the future. See what I'm saying? Then we can take a break. But for now, no breaks. So let's continue. Oh, the next one's very good too. Very good. So just to let you people know, Morgan, you got the best questions. This will help some people figure out what's going on. So question number 4, does meditation activate DNA for the chakraless ascendants? What do you got?
And future Louis said no, so I won't be doing much meditation.
Yeah, I don't think meditation really helps unless, of course, you're one of those that do like really long meditation.
Like Buddha did 8 hours or something like that.
Yeah. From what I know, you got to do like really long meditation. But you know what? The people these days, they don't do the long meditation, like really long. Just you said, like 8 hours or so, and then you can activate DNA and stuff like that. But people, they don't have the skill. They don't have those skills. They just they got it too easy. That's what this world is about. They got it too easy. And when you got it too easy, you're not going to awaken. That's what I found out.
Yeah.
And for me,
true. That's probably why our lives were hard. I mean,
our lives are hard because you need some struggle.
Yeah, because I was like, why don't I parents like like the Virgin Mary or something like that. But like
Yeah.
it makes us humble, I guess, when you have some problems with family and things like that.
Well, I think here we really got to like learn. And that's
Yeah.
the thing. It's not like everything's given to us. You just got to learn personally
Mm.
and grow from that, right? It's kind of like a little babe. You learn not to put your hand on the open flame or on the hot iron or on the stove, right? And after a while, you go, oh, okay, that's going to
That's
hurt,
bad.
right? That's bad, right? So after learning that, then you learn other things, right? But I can see here on the 3D realm, some people just never learn. Like here is like the people got so lazy, they're taking drugs and stuff like that. And the drugs is like on the open market, you can get whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's not going to help you grow. That's going to make you lazy, make you a fat guy, a fat guy.
I've never
That
seen drugs affect anyone in a good way.
well, see, that's the thing because it makes you like brain dead.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to do nothing, right? And the more you don't do nothing, the more these bad things going to come. That's what I found.
Yeah.
Let's continue. So the next one is very, very good. Oh, how do you come up with this one? I think this one is the one that I want to tell a lot of people about because I think that this correlates with why we had our chakras taken out, right?
Yeah.
So here it goes. Question 5. How did Jesus get a red soul, which is the highest level soul, even with having chakras? And what did you get?
Archangel Raphael confirmed that Jesus was born with no chakras actually. So he was like Buddha in that sense. He was also born without them.
Yeah, so you can see how powerful he was without chakras, right? I mean, the only
He
other
could talk
person,
to God directly and things like that.
well, time telepathy.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Ryan, time telepathy with his great grandfather, TJ, Terrence. So it all comes into play because I wonder how come all these other people are calling back, right? And when teachers say, oh, great grandson, he has no chakras. And I go, he has no chakras. How can that be? So somehow when I remove TJ's chakras, his future descendants have no chakras. So it really helped them, right? Because Ryan is very smart. Like he has several degrees.
Right.
He's also got like he's an engineer. He's got patents too. That's what he told us. And I go, where did that come from? And so when I look into my history of my family, a lot of my family are like engineers too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not an engineer. I was a technologist. Right. So I was almost there, but I found out that I was kind of like a lazy guy too. That's why I really don't want to be lazy anymore. I want to get things done, right? I want to get things done. Now that we know what our role is, it's very important, right? I mean, Jesus was born with no chakras and he was like so strong in his energy healing, in his mind powers, in his will.
His wisdom, yeah. All of
and
that
his
stuff,
wisdom, all of it. And I found out he gives great advice.
Yeah.
Right. So
even he didn't have it easy either. He had such a hard
well,
life.
I mean, look at how bad he had it. Right. Like he wasn't like born a king, right?
No, he was very poor his whole life.
He was born in a barn, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
So poor,
Right?
yeah.
That is really really
Humble.
bad. Yeah, that's
Humbling
really
as well.
yeah, that is really definitely make struggle and grow from that, right? To say, hey, I don't think he actually deserved that coming from where he came from. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I really think he really didn't deserve it and all that humanity did to him. Now I feel even more sad coming here.
I always feel sad when I think it's too much.
That was too much. That was a little bit too much, right? So, and then people think, oh, he's coming back. You know what? He had a choice. I asked him so many times. He said he's not coming back because he did what he needed to do, people, right? He's going to come back to this? It hasn't changed. Even 1,000 years, nothing's changed here.
No, nothing.
Think about it. Think about it, Morgan, right? Look at what the world has become. Crazy place. So much violence, right? Look at all the shootings in the States. Look at all the violence here in Canada.
Yeah.
Right? It's crazy stuff. I never seen it go that crazy. But it's the energy, people. If you don't clean up your energy, if you don't clean up your chakras, guess where all this energy stays? It stays in the chakras, right? And you can't get rid of it. That's why I had to get rid of it myself because I couldn't stand that anymore. It was hurting me. So I have no chakras. I feel great. And I don't get sick. I mean, I may get sick for a couple of days and then start healing, right? So
Yeah.
I think that's related to removing the chakras. I don't know what your other people are thinking. That is some sort of like placebo or something that I made up. I don't make this stuff up. This
Mm.
it helps save my life.
Yeah.
Removal of the chakras saved my life. Look, Jesus was born with no chakras, right? And look at how strong he got, right? So, Morgan, I don't think people really realize what I'm telling them. I think they're still asleep. I think they were
It goes
old.
in one ear and goes out the other.
Well, I think they waited too long,
Mm.
right? They were waiting, and then they said, "Oh, nothing's happening," and
Yeah.
they just went back to sleep. It's like Sleeping Beauty. Oh, I'm going back to sleep. Well,
Sleeping, but
that's not
without the
good.
beauty part.
Well, yeah, without the beauty, you're getting older and older, and then eventually the soul poof, just like what happened to Tesla. Look what happened to Einstein. He was my mentor. I asked him so many questions, right? And then near the end, same thing happened with Tesla. I go, oh, I got some more questions, and then teacher say, oh, I can't contact him, and I go, why? Like, ain't the soul infinite?
Mm.
You know, that's what people think, right? You're not infinite. Humans are not infinite. Trust me, right? 5 lives. And Tesla, right? I thought he was going to come back again as strong, right? But no, no more, right? He had his strong life. And then after the last one, it just fizzled out.
Yeah.
See? So don't think just because you're a mega star, you're going to come back as a mega star. No, you might not even come back. Soul energy doesn't last forever. You're not a god. Trust me. Humans are not gods, right? So I don't know where they wrote this
Yeah.
falsity somewhere, right? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Humans are not gods, like infinite times here. So let's continue, because I think the next questions are going to be spellbinding. Why? We're going to talk about something about the angels now.
Mhm.
Oh, you got really good one here. So question number 6, can angels fall in love with other angels? And what did you get?
Archangel Raziel said yes, and I thought this was very sweet because I
Yeah.
wanted them to be able to because they're kind of their own race.
Yeah, yeah,
And they're
yeah.
they're very loving as well, so I guess this makes sense.
Well, they're very nice beings. I mean, look at Archangel Raziel has been around me for a while. I didn't know that he was around me since I was born. So there you go.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. And now I think he's around you guys too, because look,
Oh
you
yeah.
guys have a stake. You guys have a stake in it. So by helping you guys, he realized that it's not just about me now, because you guys got a hand in this future, right? It's very good now. Okay, so the next one, question 7. Do angels sometimes visit Earth? Okay, what did you get for that one?
Yeah, Archangel Raziel said no, and it's probably because of the very high negativity.
Yeah, well, you know why? Because recently I tried to send down, I call it the whites, right? But they're actually white angels. I call them the whites because they're all white. They got white
Mhm.
wings, their hair is white, their skin's white, right? So when I call one down, it was really hard because I could barely call one down each time, right? I think the most I called down was maybe 2. And
Mm.
basically, how I called them down was I asked them to come down
Yeah.
because we need help now, right? Because why? We're moving towards Ryan's timeline, and Ryan cannot have this so much anger and violence, right? He needs to be in a
Mm.
good environment so that he can come out and be creating, right? And helping
Yeah.
with the technology. We need the advanced technology in the future because, from what I know, he says he'll be needing the space travel technology to go into the new universes and planets so that we can see them. And I go, oh, that's really noble, right? So it's not only me, there's more of these divine family coming down. Ryan's one of them,
Yeah.
right? Not even TJ's son, from what I know, is as divine as Ryan. Ryan, I think, is one of the most, he's going to be powerful because he knows so much. He's telling us from the future now, right?
Yeah.
Of what's going to happen. So is it a paradox? See what I'm saying? Like, how can he tell about the future unless the future is already what it is now? I
Yeah.
know it's kind of weird, right? But he's telling me that they go and that we will do the missions. And I go, okay, that's really out there. Why would you tell me that, right? So a lot of stuff coming up. Okay, question 8.
Mhm.
This is a really good one. What weapons do angels normally use?
We got Archangel Raziel answered this, and he said it's swords, and this correlates to their when they appear in the Bible as well. They always have swords.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
cool. I like
yeah.
swords anyway. Like sword combat's much more interesting than guns, I think.
Oh, yeah, swords,
It takes
swords
skill.
take skill. Yeah, guns,
Mm.
anybody can
Just
use a gun, but
pew pew.
swords, well, swords, you really got to have some technique, some skill, right? So it's not
Yeah,
like you're just some dumb guy with a gun. You really,
yeah,
like, if
because you need
you're,
to parry their sword and move, have a lot of strength as well,
yeah,
so that you can move theirs. It's really interesting.
yeah, and their swords are really long. So
Yeah,
if you trip, it's not going to be
yeah,
good, right?
yeah.
So the next one is very surprising. I didn't know this fact, so I'll tell you guys.
Yeah.
Question 9, how tall are angels usually? What did you get?
We got that they're usually 7 feet, and Archangel Raziel, who's an angel, also confirmed
Well,
this.
well, yeah, 7 feet. That's really huge. That's
That
like
is, yeah.
that's huge. That's
I
like a
feel like I
really
need to grow now, and they're taller than
you're gonna
Jesus.
have to
Yeah,
get you're gonna have to increase your soul energy. So the only
yeah,
way that we know that is the God soul mergers, right?
yeah,
Plan for a God soul merger because Felix, he's like, holy moly, I don't know how many God soul mergers we've done so far, but
yeah,
it's been several months already, and
yeah.
he's like lists and lists of the God soul. Some of
Sure.
the really ancient ones, some of
Yeah,
the primordial ones that he had
yeah.
done. I
You might
felt
need to help me now because I feel
yeah,
like I've ran out of all of my
you
lists. I had such a long list.
okay, then get a list of maximum 3 because I only do 3 per session. Otherwise, it's too much
Are you
because
sure for this session or a future one? Because
it's
mhm.
up to you if you want to do some God mergers first and then do these other energy things in the
Okay,
next
sure.
section. But
I'll,
I
I'll,
think
I'll mhm.
But I think the God merge is really helping feel it because he's getting really strong. Like I felt the
Yeah,
energy going into him, and
yeah.
I'm going, my brain's going, oh, this guy's gonna
What?
do some
Yeah.
big changes.
That's good. I'll accept that because I mean, it is very boosting and
Yeah,
it'll help me a lot. Like, and I like the feeling of it and getting to talk to them. Like,
yeah,
hi, how are you
and
doing? I'm your biggest fan.
I guess, and I actually feel the energy merging with you guys. So that's like really whoa. I call it
Yeah,
whoa. Like
yeah,
I was never able to command that before, but I think merging with the first being, that was the icing on the cake for me. That really helped me to help you guys.
sure.
So that's why I say take advantage
Yeah,
while
yeah, well, yeah,
I can do that, right?
yeah.
So let's finish off question 10. And then I'll tell you a little bit about my new car. I got an EV.
Okay.
So the last question we got, question 10, what do angels think of God? And what did you get?
Archangel Raziel said that they think of him as a god, so I think that
Yeah.
means that they worship him basically, just kind of like
Yeah.
humans do. And that makes sense because in the Bible sometimes they appeared to be praising God a lot, like they wanted humans to be doing. And
Well,
sometimes they would bless humans that would worship God. They're like,
well,
yeah,
I think that there are some people that really I think that's love.
yeah,
I
that's really
mean,
nice.
but I think
Because God does, like, Father deserves that because he doesn't get
he
that
really
here all the
deserves
time. Hmm.
because you know why Lucifer got boosted out of heaven, right?
Yeah, he tries
Because
to overthrow him.
because that was one of the questions that I asked to the Archangel Raziel, like why did he
Yeah.
get booted out of heaven? What was the thing? And he said he betrayed God. That was the
Mm,
answer. And I go, oh,
yeah.
that guy is really a bad guy. Why would you do that to the most powerful being? Not only is he
Yeah.
God, he's your father, man. Like he
Yeah.
created you. Why would you do that?
I
See,
feel like
so
one of the worst things was that he convinced other ones to side with him as well. Like that,
yeah,
he corrupted other people.
yeah.
He's good at corrupting people, I guess.
So I think we're gonna have to deal with him,
Yeah,
me
because
and you
he
and
won't
the group.
stop. Yeah, I don't
Well,
mind. I want to do that. I'm
well,
weird that way. I'm not
that's
like a pacifist.
that's why I need to get you guys
Yeah.
on par with the demon lords, because I'm barely on par with them. Because TJ did
Oh,
the
wow.
reading,
Oh,
and you know why? Because I took their energy, and then I said how much energy, and he said you almost took it from the demon lord, and I go demon lord, you know. So
yeah.
I'm not making things up. TJ does the reading and say demon lord. That's a pretty powerful guy, right? And he
Yeah.
go, that's the most powerful
I,
demon
I
lord.
I know a lot of the
Whoa.
powerful names, so I'll probably try and take their tools,
So
so they have nothing.
give me some good names and I'll take the energy and I'll transfer it over to you. Well, that's what I do. That's
Okay, okay,
my
I'll
main
give you a new
ability.
list. Yeah.
Yeah. The other
Mhm.
thing is I told you I got an EV, right?
Yeah.
And you know me, I'm kind of still thinking logically, and I used to be a technologist. So I was thinking, should I stick with my old car or should I go get a new EV? Well, my old car was breaking down, right? Like there's
Mhm.
things wrong with the battery, something wrong with the starter. There's always something wrong. There's something wrong with some of the sensors because
Oh, that sucks.
these older ICE cars, the internal combustion, they have so many parts, right? Moving parts, right? So when I
Mhm.
look into the EV, well, the one that I got was from Subaru, the Solterra. I
Mhm.
found out they don't have like an engine. They have a motor, but there's no engine where you need to change the oil. And I go, well, that's going to save a lot of things, right? There's no sensors then, right, for the engine, and there's no oil to change. I mean, that alone is going to save me in the oil change and all the sensors and things, right?
Mhm.
So then I ask him, I say, if I'm still going to be driving this car in 2030, so I contacted my future self in the year 2030, and he said, you're still driving the same car. And I go, okay, so I didn't make a wrong choice, right? But then I asked, was there any problems? Was I completely happy? He said that I was happy, but there were some battery issues. I kind of knew because eventually, after 7 years, the battery will get depleted, right? So it's not
Yeah.
going to go to the full charge. I really kind of knew that, right? So there's kind of limits to this battery technology that they use in cars, but
Yeah,
it
well, it's quite new.
confirms,
Mhm.
it that eventually we'll have battery issues. So then the other thing I asked, because I was concerned because I was paying so much for my older ICE car. So I asked him, how much money will I save using my EV over my old ICE car, right?
Mhm.
And he says gas money. So I kind of knew that too. So it's not like something that I didn't suspect. So, but in the long run, from what I know, it will save my health, right? Because I really didn't like breathing all the fumes from
Yeah,
the.
yeah.
But I gotta admit, the technology is crazy. Like it has so much technology in this car. It's basically saved me from at least 3 crashes because
Okay.
it'll actually break if you like follow too close. It's
Okay. That's good.
crazy. Yeah. So I'm telling you guys, get an EV if you can,
Mhm.
right? Um,
That's
and
cool.
try to
I didn't even
save,
know that.
yeah, save the planet because it just you're using petrol and that's not good for the planet, right? And also
Mm.
using engine oil, which is also not good for the planet. And
Mhm.
also you're paying for all these sensors that go, right? So that alone will save the planet, basically, all these
Yeah, yeah.
parts and stuff. I'm happy now.
That's
So
good.
what about you? Anything on your end? What have you been
Yeah,
doing on
yeah.
your channel and stuff?
I've been using your beats, but I've also in my spare time I've been trying to write more music. So I'll try and get some more out of my channel.
Oh yeah, I love
Yeah,
your stuff.
yeah. Thank you. I used to play different genres, but I'm more like play my acoustic guitar now.
Uh-huh.
I think the creativity is going to come back to me now because I'm took a week off work because it's my birthday today. Like
Oh,
I'm
happy
8 hours.
birthday. That's what I'm
Thank you.
gonna ask you.
I'm 8 hours ahead of you, so to me it's my birthday, but to you it's not.
Yeah.
The 10th of October.
Yeah, strange that you're way across this globe, the other side of the globe. I'm in Canada and you're in
Scotland.
yeah, in UK, right? So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like, so how's the things been going there? Like anything that you
Um,
want to tell me about? Any
well, it's I mean, it's quite. People say it's rough here, but I think it's actually calmer than it used to be. So I think
Uh-huh.
that's quite good. Like in my work, I've been getting more angry customers, but I think it's because it's Christmas time. You get people that shop there that don't tend
Yeah.
to shop there. Because
Oh, yeah.
someone I met, I've got a new pal, and he said to me,
Yeah.
like, "Oh, who's a common customer in your work?" And I said, "Old woman," and he laughed. He said, "My gran was that was her favorite store, the one I worked
Yeah.
in,
Yeah.
because it's
Grandma.
older people." So I like my job because I work with people that are like my
Really?
friends. Yeah,
People shop in a physical
yeah,
store? Because
yeah.
I thought people go online now. And
Yeah, yeah, no,
here,
people go online and they come and
yeah.
collect their parcels a lot, but
Oh,
they're
yeah.
still, yeah, it's mostly, I guess, older people that still like to go shopping. I think it gives them something to do.
It's the lady. It's the old style people. Right? It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
the old style
But people,
guys.
people, people still like to come and talk to you, but sometimes that
Yeah.
I just prefer talking to my friends because, like, I can talk to people, I'm friendly, but like, I prefer talking about some things with substance. Like, I don't like being fake, like, I don't want to talk to someone pretend I want to talk to them. But yeah,
Yeah.
things are calm here. I'm doing really well, I guess, and attracting new friends as well. Like I've got more friends now, but I feel like they seem like really legit people, not fakes, which is good.
Well,
But I've
yeah,
always been
yeah.
good at attracting people, I guess. But even my mum would say like you've always been friendly.
But that's good. That's good
Yeah,
because if they only knew
yeah, yeah.
how's
Well, people that day I got energy. Yeah, I forgot to say like they got the Holy Spirit in the Merkaba, and people
yeah.
stand next to me in the street, and I think they don't know why, but it's because of the good energy. I'm like,
Okay.
whoa, why are you standing so close to me?
Okay, I feel you have good energy. I'm gonna try to take it from this guy. But you got your shield on, right?
Yeah,
You have the shields on.
like a weird umbrella or something.
Your balance and shield. Okay, don't come so close, dude.
Yeah,
Don't take my divine energy because you definitely need it.
yeah,
So
yeah. Well, I don't think they can take it because it's too attached, it's too strong.
yeah.
I'm like this light bulb, but it's good.
Well, yeah, like all the energy work that we've been doing is like we're building like the energy, right?
Yeah.
Is is getting stronger. I mean, it's not getting weaker. See
Mm.
what I'm saying? And you're definitely feeling like the changes now, right?
Yeah,
Phys-
definitely. Yeah, I just feel like it took maybe more time to settle in these ones because they were so divine. Like it's a different kind of power. So when it was going into my soul, like I felt like it was very cleansing and it felt really like nice.
yeah.
Felt really good. Like you're eating ice cream or something. I don't know. Like it felt really nice, like a spiritual joy. But yeah, I feel much better and happier. And I almost felt guilty because I feel like I was having mental trouble for a while,
Uh,
and then this is the complete opposite. So I'm like very, grateful, very
okay.
happy.
Okay, well, then I'm going to be actually making another
Mm.
angel frequency by the end of this week. It's like, well, I'm going to call it kind of like your personal protection angel.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll use that.
So that would
And
definitely help,
because
because
I've got the frequency booster, I only need to use it for 1 minute. It's great.
yeah, yeah, because I think people really need that now, like protection from the angels.
Yeah, that's really good.
What with all this craziness is happening in the world, I think people just lost it now, right?
Yeah,
Is
people have
is
lost it. That's
it
people have
they
lost it.
lost it. It's
Yeah,
like they can't control the negative energy. I mean, you let the negative energy take
it just
over.
yeah, it
How
feeds
can you
off
let that
people.
take over you, right? So, and then as you know, negative energy is not good for the body because I know one person and that person was
Mhm.
really negative and then they developed cancer. So I'm letting you guys know, I know the negative energy. You guys don't understand what it's doing to your body, to your health, to your
Well,
mental.
yeah,
You
like
know,
it's
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 it's sad.
devastating.
My mum was
Hmm.
atheist,
Yeah.
but she developed breast cancer years ago,
Yeah.
and but she once fell asleep and she said she heard like chanting and like almost
Oh.
like she doesn't even believe in well she believes in angels but she's not like that Christian, but
Hmm.
she said she could hear like chanting. She was quite like feverish, and
Yeah.
it was not long after she was actually like healed. Like the tumor
Oh,
was
she
gone and
healed?
stuff.
She was healed?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's like
My
a
mom doesn't
miracle
have it
healing.
anymore. Yeah, and I mean this was before I got chakra removal, so it was almost like
Yeah.
I mean I was really worried about her. So maybe the angels helped because they felt my distress because I was very distressed
Yeah.
at that time. So I'm glad she's okay now. Like there's nothing wrong with her. So
Oh, that's great. That's
yeah.
great. So,
She was taking, certain medications as well to help. So, but
uh-huh.
that seemed to be the turning point for her when she felt that in her bed. Like she used to be like, she's not even someone that's like delirious. She's very like,
Hmm.
headstrong. So she said
Yeah.
she could feel like, almost like energies around her and stuff. I was like, well, I couldn't say anything about that. But now it's like seems to make sense. Thinking back. So interesting.
Yeah. That's interesting. I gotta maybe do some readings on your mom to see
Mm.
what's going on because that's really interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
So she can heal herself. Wow.
Maybe, yeah.
So maybe in your lineage, maybe
Maybe,
in your
yeah.
line, because you know why? Because it's
Mhm.
something to do with our like why we chose our own bodies. And I told you about that. It doesn't
Oh
matter
yeah, yeah, yeah.
what race you are, it chooses the best one to fit
Mhm.
what you're gonna become.
That's
That's what
good.
I
Yeah.
found out. So that's why I don't discriminate, right? To say, oh, you're from this race or from that race. Look
Yeah,
look at
yeah.
all the descendants, all the group. We're from
We're
different
all
races,
we're all
right?
different. Yeah,
We're
like
all
energy.
different.
Yeah.
And that's why I created this group, to let you people know Ascension is not about one race. It's about our soul.
Yeah.
Our soul is not a race, right?
Yeah.
I mean, even though we are from the heaven realm, we're not like different, that way.
Yeah.
That we're so different that we can evolve into these higher level
Yeah,
people. It's not about race.
because even other people in our group, they're from other places, but not the
Yeah.
heaven realm. So it's like we don't
Yes.
discriminate.
We don't. We don't. And that's why I think we take all the good qualities from who we are, from these different places that we're from,
Yeah.
and we combine it together, and look how strong we got. We're like a very strong group, but people, they don't realize that there's people like us that's doing really good, strong energy work. That's why the show is about energy work, to let you guys know it really does help, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about this meditation stuff. You really got to dig deep. You have to go remove the blockages first. And you went through the true self transformation, right, Morgan?
Oh yeah, it was so good. Honestly, I can't recommend it enough. It's really life changing.
And
when you have
those
self-worth, it's good.
Well, those programmings that were in you previously, they were not good programmings. I took it into myself, right? I took it into my mind so that you don't have it. So basically, I'm doing what Jesus did, right? But in a more, I would say, in a more structured way.
Yeah.
Do things in a certain way so that you become a perfect being with no restrictions, right? That's why I say no chakras, no limits. I don't just do just the soul or the body. I also do the mind.
Yeah.
And that's what makes us so powerful. That's why we're changing. That's why we're able to go into the higher dimensional 10D, 11D body, right? And that's why we are like so robust. We're so healthy, right? You don't see me coughing my head off. It's like it's almost winter coming here, right?
Yeah, I know.
You know?
And I can walk around the street and not be too, have too many jackets on and stuff, and I still don't get the cold. Whereas before, I'd get it anyway, You
because she has so many restrictions, blockages due to the chakras, right?
Oh, I used to get the cold all the time. It was annoying.
Well,
always ill.
It's not only annoying, it's just you got to take time off. Like I still remember when I was a teenager, I had to take all this cough medicine, and I go, oh, this is gonna put me under for a while, right? And it did. It knocked me out, and I was like feeling so dizzy because the medicine's really strong, right? It doesn't help the body. It just covers the symptom, right? So you're not
that's what it does,
you're not getting stronger and stronger. You're actually getting weaker and weaker, right? So that's what the medicine does, right? It doesn't heal you. You think it's healing you? It heal you, right? Makes you weaker. So after I got my chakras taken on, I go, hey, what happened there? I don't get the headaches that I had. I had like the huge migraines, right? And I go, hey, what happened there? And then I felt really positive. Whereas before I would get angry, I would hit things, I would kick things, right? And then I go, what happened there? See, so it's a complete 180. It's a different guy. I'm telling you guys, I'm not the same guy. Like, what happened to that guy?
I used to be way more negative, like more resentful. Like I don't feel jealousy. I used to feel jealous about people sometimes, but I don't feel that about anyone anymore. And that's really good.
You don't, right? See, it's a huge change.
Like
So when the people here, they're so stuck on the 3D, I can see their materialism, right? And they say you're stuck. And they go, how so? You're stuck, man. Like, you don't even know it. It's going to drive you into the ground. I don't know it. See? They deny it because they're stuck in the 3D and they don't know it. I had to have so many people talk to me. Amber, Daniel, John, James. James was the one that removed my chakras. And I go, hey, what happened there? Right? I was so negative. I was so angry. I was the angry guy, right? I wanted to punch people out. So you guys know it changed me. And if you're like exploding, going crazy,
I used to explode. I don't do that anymore.
Then it's gonna drive you to the ground. It's not gonna stop. It's gonna keep going, and then you're gonna go to jail, man. See, and people think, I don't get it. Then you'll never get it. Then just keep the same thing. Don't change. I'm telling you, because there's 99% of the people that are like us that don't deserve what's coming, right? They don't belong here. I want to let those guys know to say, hey, you're not from here, but I know it's hard because they were born in the 3D body and they're not going to believe other people. But look at you, Morgan. Look at me. We change. We're no longer the same angry person, selfish person, right? I mean, that's a
No, not at all.
huge change. It's a huge.
It is, yeah.
I mean, if people realize what big change that is, then you want that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But
people,
I don't.
if people knew that they would get that change, they would, pay an arm and a leg because it really saves you so
Well,
much hassle in life.
I know it saved me, right?
Yeah.
And when it saved me, look at what I did. I changed the future.
Yeah.
People like Ryan started calling back, right? And then the future Louis started calling back because he just said, oh, there's a message from the future. And I go, okay, tell me what it is. You know what I mean? And like he's telling me all these things that I'm about to make more breakthroughs, right? That I'm going to change into this creator being. And I go, how can that even be? Right?
Yeah.
So you people think I'm making it up. No, all these readings are pointing to something really spectacular, like, being infinite, right? Because the symbol is in my heart now. And I go, how can that be? But TJ saw it. He'd say, oh, you have the infinite sign. And I go, oh, superhero status, right? So it's nothing I made up. TJ saw that. And then you guys are next, right? Felix has it.
Yeah.
Jerry has it. So I'm going to confirm with the rest of you guys, right?
Yeah.
You just wait a little bit. I'm going to have to do the reading. And then also Willie's going through some big changes too.
Yeah.
So it's not something that I make up. I'm telling people, if you don't change now, it's going to be too late. And don't come to me because I hate it. It's kind of like how people rush. Hey, I got to get this done now. I'm the type of guy, I told you,
Yeah.
like I'm not going to like rush into something where it's like, how people jump on the bandwagon. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's like a last minute thing. Don't do that. Okay. Because it takes time to actually change, right? Like, all of a sudden, like the next day. But for me, it was a huge change. And for you, the change was huge, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's huge, right? It's like nothing that you can even believe. You have to go through it yourself. It's like a self-personal, experience that you have to go through personally. If I told you, you won't believe it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? But now now you know. It's like a birthing of a new person, right?
Yeah.
It's like the next day you wake up, hey, who's this guy? Who's this guy? It's not me, because it's not you. All the programs that were like self-defeating is gone. All the anger is now gone. All the hidden defects is now gone, right? And we did the reading on you. You have no defects. So I know, oh my God.
I was using your beats, so I was getting rid of them myself.
There you
go. Because if I hadn't been using the beats, there would have been maybe a few.
So that was a litmus test. Because I go, how can you remove it yourself? And I said, you use my beats, and I go, there you go. So many people know it's in the beats. It's healing stuff. It's not from me. People think that I make it up. I make nothing up. This is channeled. No, it's like invaluable. I would say it's the most valuable stuff on the planet now.
It is, yeah.
It really is. So I don't know why people listening to this.
Beats for different things. So many different things.
Yeah, so I don't understand why people are not listening more to my thing, right? It should be a million subscribers, but I know humans, their brain is low level. I already knew it 10 years ago.
I saw like more subscribers on like a dark channel that was given.
Well, because people are leaning towards the dark now, and it's too late.
They feel it more because they're low vibrational too, the humans.
They're turning lower.
It's gonna create problems for them because we are gonna be doing a cleanup, so things will change.
Well, I really don't want to do the cleanup if there's gonna be so many that I have to clean up, because but if it's gonna be that way, then it's gonna be that way, because people they don't listen here. This planet, they just don't listen. I found out they 99% not awakened. How is not like listening? They're like so stuck in their ways. Then I'm gonna let the karma do it. See, I told you, Morgan, I said, if they don't listen, I'm going to let karma do it. And guess what? Karma is doing it. So you guys don't have to believe it. Then I would say, go get a reading by a good psychic and ask them, can you do a reading on my energy? How bad is it? Stuff like that. Right? And is the energy affecting me? Because it looks like my family is prone to cancer. Yeah, your negativity is 99%. Okay. See? So people didn't realize I'm trying to heal you guys, and you guys are not listening to 2 minutes. Come on, I read the analytics. this is Louis. I'm the guy doing the energy healing. I'm the guy that's trying to butt heads with these logical people that are not logical. See what I'm saying? How is infinite lives logical? That's not logical. You're not infinite being. You're not a god, right? So you think you are, you're going to find out later that you're not. And you're going to go, oh, how come I'm like that way? Because you don't look for the truth. I look for the truth. I've been doing readings for the 10 years, and it says remove the chakras. And you guys keep the chakras. That means you keep the karma. Let's see who wins.
Yeah.
Okay, karma, you're going to lose. Trust me. Karma makes you lose. Karma wants to kill you. Karma doesn't want to help you. Negativity doesn't want to help you. Satan doesn't want to help you. Satan wants you dead so he can take
He
your
wants to
soul.
eat your soul.
Well, people didn't realize that, and they prayed to him. Then keep praying, and you're going to see what happened. See, they still don't listen to me. They think that they're right.
He doesn't respect anyone. He's not
Well,
going to respect humans. He hates humans. He hates humans so
yeah,
much.
why would he respect you? Look at what he betrayed God, and God wanted you to value humans, right? Did you see that? So
He tempted Adam and Eve as well.
yeah, and he's a loser. Look at where he is. He's at the lower level, man. He'll never become what we are, creators.
No.
See,
He
so
lost that,
understand, loser, winner. Loser, he's loser. We're winner. Okay, you guys want definite things? He's a loser. Don't be like him.
Well, yeah.
If you emulate him, you are loser. Okay. If you emulate us, you are winner. Okay. Because people, they don't know how to separate that, right? I'm letting you know he has no more tools. I took it. So you're going to go to him, you're going to still lose. And he's going to trick you even more. He has no good tools now. I took all his wealth tools. Why? Because I can. Okay. So if you're going to go to him, you're going to be a real loser. He's going to eat your soul. Happy eating, okay? You know? So I think that's it. We had some really good information. So Morgan, thank you for these really good questions, and I hope you have some more coming. I'm going to also get my questions done too. So hopefully on the next show, you guys are going to really like it. But I think this one, we got some of the really important questions answered.
Yeah. I'll make new ones in the future, and I'll see you guys on the forum as well. So check us out there and use the beats.
Yeah, check us out on our YouTube channel. I'm going to put that link once the show has been finished. I'm going to post our links to our channels there. So people do use your stuff. Use Morgan's stuff. His stuff is really good, right? And Morgan, you also are like an angel whisperer, right? You're still getting those angel feathers?
Yeah, sometimes, but a bit
incredible.
Rarer now. But I did get one from Father, so that was really good.
Oh yeah. That was so incredible, right? So
so happy.
So that's why I'm letting people know. Look, so many gifts. You know, from what we do, we get gifts from Father, we get gifts from the angels, and it's like I really love it. I love these things, right? Like the more stuff that I see you guys getting, then we confirm and they say, yeah, they're gifts from the angels, right? They're like, blessings from the angels. And that's what we need these days, right? We can't keep going with the negativity. We can't keep going with the karma, right? See what I'm saying, Morgan? But people, they still don't realize letting people know the chakra keeps your karma. And guess what? The karma doesn't get reset when you have a bad outcome. See?
Yeah.
It actually keeps building. That was the other thing I want to tell you guys. So what we're doing is exactly right on headed towards ascension and not going backwards. We're not going backwards. See? So that's why I hope you guys can come listen to more new shows and use our beats, because our beats are future channel. They're priceless. Trust me. Because Morgan, you use them. Geraldine uses them, right? And look, she's healing. Your healing is not something that I make up, right? So use them. Heal your soul. Heal your body, heal your mind. They're more than what you think. They're they're priceless. I'm telling people they're priceless. Okay. So I think that's it. I'll see you guys in a new show coming, and we'll see you on the forum too. So come by to the forum and come talk to us.
Thanks for listening, guys. See you later.
Yeah, take care. Divine blessings. Bye now.
Divine blessings.
Please like, please share, and please subscribe to our channel.
Please like, please share, and please subscribe to our channel.